Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Receiver. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Marked it at the 47.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Facing a 3rd and long. 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down.
Now, a fourth down.
And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the air, it's Sellers. Takes the easy one to the back. A 7-yard pick.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Key narration volume set to 100.
It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Gets it to the back. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the air on first down. Trying to set up the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Now they'll try the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On that RPO, QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively. Now it sets up fourth down.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's the handoff. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
30 short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Snapping from the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The screen, he's got wheels. There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. From the shotgun, the inside give. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Trying play action. Might be looking to run. Throwing on the run. Snatches it on the right. They trip him up, but not before he has a huge gain and sends a bolt of momentum into the second quarter. see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run in the red zone. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll try to run it in. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, Pollock. I'm running it again right here on the 1-yard line.
And I think you still got 2 plays. Third down, be physical. All you got to do is fall forward, get that 1 yard.
Trying to pound it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to surge it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef, the goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
I like getting these slant throws early and getting some completions because you're setting up the slant and go. Later in the game, the quarterback can pump the slant route and then hit him up the sideline for a big gain.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who could make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
Turning it on! Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Still looking. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Felt a huge 3rd down here in the big house. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stopped him short of the marker.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
If they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes a grab past the marker. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these fourth down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Marshall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to throw. It's Underwood. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35.
2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And they got to the line expeditiously. Spiked it and stopped the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Simpson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He'll do it himself. And Boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Offense facing 4th down.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Michigan.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It is perfect. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Catch in the middle, it's McCulley. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Simpson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Going up top again. Got it in the middle. It's Klein. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
He'll keep it himself. And the Wolverines get it past the sticks.
Man, the option is so hard to stop, and so many bodies near the line of scrimmage on 4th and short. They run it, but just a good job by the quarterback finding space. He didn't need to pitch it. Takes it himself and gets just enough for the first down.
To the air, it's Underwood. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It'll be 3rd and long. Drives the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unleashes one. Got his man to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Off the RPO, complete. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Gets away. The sweet feet buy a little time. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense